Hey everyone, hello. Welcome to Magnolias. We are live in downtown Norfolk, Nebraska. I'm Amy and I'm going to have a fun live for you today.
Hi everyone. Happy Wednesday.
Thursday.
Happy Thursday,
It's
everyone.
Thursday. And Thursday we're doing garlands. Guess what? There's nothing rhyming about Thursday and garlands. But today it's Garland Day.
Thinking Hard Thursday.
Drink your coffee, Kate. So today is going to be entertaining for everyone because we have lovely ideas for combining garlands to make cool combos for your tabletop, your fireplace, your railing, your holiday decorating for the patriotic season coming up.
Simple
Maybe you need a graduation table runner. This might even spark an idea there for you.
Absolutely. And you can do these at home very easily. So,
yes, you can.
You know, if you remember back in the day, we had a garland bar and we have that for Christmas at the store. And it's always so popular. So we're like, let's do a spring garland bar.
Why not?
Bring all of our beautiful samples in here and show you A, how to shape, B, how to layer, and C, how to make something cool.
That sounds hard. Don't scare the
Thinking
people,
Thursday.
Don't scare the people, Kate.
Thinking Thursday.
Thank you,
we
friends.
have fun ideas.
Thank you for joining us. Even if you don't want to work hard, you just want to be entertained, you can just watch us make the garlands.
Yeah, we're here 6 days a week for an hour.
I
think I see you guys more than I see my husband this week.
This could be. Your poor husband works too much this week.
Yeah.
So today we are going to show you a couple of designs. You can unwrap that one.
Okay.
We have five created garland designs ready to go, and then the rest of them are going to be combinations of the unique different types of garlands that we have in stock that are pre-made, finding the combinations that might inspire and spark. That's called inspark.
Inspark.
I just coined a new phrase. We're going to inspark you next.
Like I said, our brains are really firing on all cylinders today, ladies.
Inspiring and sparking. I like this. This is called sparking a new idea, and inspiring is going to be called insparking. This is going to be something we're going to use.
Okay. Can't wait.
It's going to be a combo and a mashup, so I think that goes along with the theme of the live. We're going to combine garlands, and we're going to combine words and phrases as well.
And we're going to do all the things today.
That's
but
so funny.
Even though our brains aren't firing on all cylinders, these designs are going to inspire, I promise.
And we don't have an excuse. It's like not Monday. It's not Friday. There's no reason that we shouldn't be functioning on a Thursday.
My brain's fried because I've been working on spreadsheets all morning, so that's my excuse.
When I came in, I saw she was in spreadsheet mode with her headsets on, and she's ignoring all the people working really hard.
No, they're noise canceling.
They're noise canceling, so she can't ignore all the people. So that is the deal, and I will show you. Wow, this is a pretty color combo. Some gorgeous designs. So once upon a time, we set up a beautiful display.
Yeah.
At the store called Wisteria Lane.
Hello, Judy, Christine, Pat, Kathy, Dawn. Hello, good
everybody.
Morning to Terry and Lisa, Joanne and Kim, Carolyn, Susan.
Everybody's here.
Hello, Nancy.
Hi, friends.
Hello, beautiful day in Illinois. Susan said she switched out her porch. Oh my gosh, I gotta talk. I switched out my porch decorations to patriotic. There we go.
I'm gonna have to get Kaylee on these lives so that I can have someone who can speak intelligently. Someone who can speak in full sentences. The 7-year-old. Yes. Get my 7-year-old granddaughter on board.
Yep.
We have a beautiful garland. These garlands on the table are designed and ready to go. This is the dancing clematis garland. My clematis is dancing all over the place at home, and I need to get it under control.
My newly planted one is getting there. Yeah.
So the one that I have is on a arch. The arch is as tall as me, and it's next to the house, but there's so much wisteria growing off the top. Now the arch is leaning towards the sidewalk, and there's about 3 feet of wisteria garland grabbing people as they walk by. It's gone crazy this year. I don't know why. So I'm going to have to wire that thing.
It's pretty established.
Yeah, it's very big.
You should just have it go up to your roof. The Dancing Clematis Garland's on sale for $89. So this one was $120. It is now only $89.
It's 56 inches long. It's got some paper wrapped items here too. So these are paper flowers on paper wrapped stems. Here's the combo. This kind of stem is especially nice if you want to create a shape out of it because it will shape. So you can easily make this into an S curve on your dining table and run it down your table and help it form a shape around candlesticks, decorative bowls, your objects. So it's a beautiful little color combo if you have just the right things at home. This might be what you've been looking for. So dining table or a mantle option. I think you could also use it inside on a railing or at the store over a mirror. Now, one of our customers just posted a beautiful garland that she did pick up at the store with a bow, and she put it over her mirror recently in the VIP page, which was very similar to this. So if you want to hang this over your mirror or something in that category or doorway, there would be a fun bow somewhere that you could add, like here's a little citrusy one, to the center to give it an accent as it's arching and draping around whatever you have in mind. So that's a theory. This particular bow here is called the punch bow. Fruit punch bow.
Fruit punch bow.
Fruit punch bow. That is garland number 1. And this is one of my favorite
Hey, that
colors.
bow is only $8.
We have a lot of good bows, by the way,
Yeah.
and they're all going to be 25% off if they're the bright, springy colored ones.
Oh, fun. Nomi had a happy birthday yesterday.
That's right.
She ordered some jewelry for her birthday, and
Yay.
she got 2 boxes from UPS yesterday. Yay for me, she
That's
says.
a good birthday. I think getting presents from yourself on your birthday is perfect. That's the kind my husband likes me to buy, presents for myself. Sunshine and Blossom garland, $139.50. This garland and wreath that we've been using at the store is just one of my faves. The color is so fun and vibrant this year. It is a bright, orangey, reddish, pinkish, coral color. It's all those things. And with the fern in here, it's nice and full. So this piece is 5 feet long. It does have a flexible bending base, also very sturdy. This would be a good one. Yep, to lay down the table or another draping garland over an arch. Sunshine and Blossom.
Sunshine and Blossom?
Sorry, Sunshine and Blossom is where you're at. I'm going to show you something different to twist this garland with as we go forward. There's some different combinations.
On sale for $104, so it was $140. It is now only $104.
I like the green in here. And this fern, by the way, is Natural Touch fern. And I'll be showing you that garland very soon as we go along.
Dawn said, I got my box delivery. When I opened it, it smelled so good. She had Kyoto in Bloom.
Did you? We went back to fragrancing
We
the
did.
shipments.
Yes. So someone else had said, Vicky had said, thank you for my scented tissue.
The fragrance of the week, huh?
Yes.
Kyoto
so I think they're going to switch it up a little bit and add in all of our scents. We just need more testers. So that would be the thing.
All right. Well, I think that's a great idea. Hopefully everybody loves fragrance. So this is a gorgeous one only. I know there's only one of these. Somebody gets to be the lucky person with this little trumpet vine white and blown open rose and Queen Anne's lace. This to me looks like a bridal piece or a wedding item. Moon Goddess Garland. It was $198. This piece is 64 inches long.
Moon Goddess. Ooh.
This has a fern as the base. I think this fern garland's been long gone. I'm not sure. This fern is a paper wrap stem. There's actually multiple things going on here. And the white flowers. There's the Queen Anne's lace. And this little interesting little trumpet flower in white. You can even see the little fern fronds in here. What do we call these little things? This little guy. Isn't that funny? These little fuzzy fern fronds.
Yeah.
Very cute. Lots of texture. I had this garland at my house. I wonder what I did with it because this fern base, I did own that at one point. I have lost it in my stash of goodies. Perhaps.
I have been doing the same.
It's nice and full. Now, if you wanted to add color to this, so if this was a great inspo piece to start a wedding table runner, or like the cake table or someplace where you can use a one-off piece, this could have color easily worked into it. A little bit of wire or twist some, just picking in some stems temporarily as it lays.
Those roses, though, are the focal point for sure. Those are stunning.
So if it becomes an arch for a wedding, I think that would also be a gorgeous looking arch piece. There's a lot of gals doing different kinds of wedding arches, and we make garlands all the time for that purpose. Mm-hmm. For custom requests.
I had many garlands at my wedding.
She did. She had gigantic ones.
I had tons.
So this color combo.
I still use them as cabinet toppers.
She does. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yep.
Some of them. We didn't use all
of them.
Yeah,
I didn't need all of them.
There was a lot. So this one is a peony base and a lavender base woven together with some extras. There's eucalyptus in here. There's a soft little daisy blossom, tulips, and oh gosh, 4 colors of peonies, and the tag is in front of my face. Peonies and lavender, 124. 71 inches long, so basically 6 feet long. Get you a good look here. It
Beautiful.
has
On sale for $93.
paper wrap, and it's a little lighter weight garland. This one's not as heavy as the last two I've shown you. It's very flexible, so if you needed to wrap this or drape it on the top of a railing, for instance, that would drape nicely the way the lavender wants to drape, and you could lay it over the leaves from the peonies also. So that's a good flexible one, and the lavender lines up nicely with the peony. Okay. I'm just compelled to shape it as I go. Sorry, I can stop shaping
That's okay.
now.
It just means it's a little bit more shaped for when they get it at home.
And this one has coral in it, but unlike the first one, which is a bright coral, this one's going to be very, very soft. Soft peach, soft pink. This one has brighter orange, brighter lavender, but they're both similar in color concepts. And then the last pre-made, before I start creating for you, is this look from Secret Garden. This is a one only. We cannot make more of these because we are out of this Helleborus, guys.
Yeah.
That little flower right there, everybody loved that flower. Long gone.
We'll be on the hunt for Helleborus for next year.
We will. We will. And this is a beautiful piece with a bright combination of purples, blues, burgundy. This I'd call almost like a raspberry burgundy color up here with the Helleborus. And then the base of it being this fun twiggy thing. So if you wanted to twist anything else into this garland, it would be very easy to use the little bendy vines that it comes with to work in another stem, another color, another garland. It would twist right in there with all those little bendy vines, and that is what it's built on, is this bendy vine twig base, which I can show you next. We could start with that one.
What's the name of that design, did you say?
I did not. It's the Fields of Dreams, plural.
Fields of Dreams.
Multiple fields of multiple dreams.
Lots of dreams happening.
Field of Dreams. We actually went there. Did I ever tell you that? Like, we were going to the wine, Dad and I did. We went to the Field of Dreams in Iowa.
Oh.
It was like after hours. So
I vaguely remember that movie.
Do you? Yeah, you would have been barely born.
Yeah.
Or maybe not even born.
Hey, that garland's on sale for $134, by the way, as a sale price, 70 inches long.
It's probably the fullest one I've shown you, too.
Yeah, and I like these burgundy reed, what did we call them? Reed grass or eucalyptus, whatever that was.
Willow. I think it was willow grass.
I don't remember.
So that base, guys, this is the base right here. This is the twiggy structure that was built on, and there's like 9 other items added, but the original bottom of that stack is this super fun piece that is very utility.
I wanted to mention, you'll notice in our designs that we're making for you, we use a lot of stems. We're cutting things apart. They're a little bit more labor intensive. Today we're going to show you easy ones where you're just laying garlands together. So
you could just
not so complicated.
Select the garlands I'm showing, grab them for yourself, and lay them together in whatever combination strikes your fancy. So if you're combining things, this is an excellent garland, if you like twigginess, to put at the bottom of your stack.
It's the 6-foot woodland branch garland for $44.
And if you're going to layer items into it, here's how you start and prep for it. I'm moving some of the stems left, some of the stems right, and flattening it out, because if you go flat with it, you will then be able to use these branches, pull them across whatever you're adding, and it will become the wire. You won't need additional wire with this specific garland base. So we're going to work in an ivy garland here, which is equal in length. This is a pretty one because it has some color variation on the leaf, giving it a more natural appearance. If I hold still, can you see the color variation? That is a printed color combo that really amps up the look.
Is that the UV one? I think it is.
It is UV. Oh,
so $22 for the UV protected ivy garland.
So if you needed to know that, it can go outside, if this is helpful to know. I mean, for some people, a little extra green wrapped around things outside can fix problems with your
I think that was a customer
decor.
request that we brought in a UV ivy.
So look at all the wingy things on here. We're laying open the wingy things. We're going to stack that on here. It's the right length to run perfectly. They pair up just right. Look at that.
Ooh la
So
la.
you would wiggle that one down in there.
This is super simple and fun already. If you want a very rustic style.
We're going to keep going with this tassel garland. So
I think that's the elm leaf, right?
Elm leaf, perhaps. This little guy here has all these little still be like tips of pale green, and I do like that texture in here. It's going to brighten it up a little bit. This color green is brighter and lighter. It also has like a ginkgo leaf right there.
The elm leaf is 5 foot and it's $49. There is a matching stem online for $17.
Oh.
Beautiful everyday piece.
And here's my tip about the end. I'll show it to you on more than one item. This is how many garlands end. They'll have a nice tip on the opposite side, and then you're going to have some kind of loop or ending point here. You can take this and simply flip the cut end back and change the new tip to become like the first little stem bundle. So this now has a nice directional tip to it by flipping that back. Did you see how I did that? That's a little quick decorator tip.
Quick tip. Hello,
And
Lynette.
now we wire.
Now we wire.
Now we wire.
So I like the layers of green.
The easiness of wiring is you take two of the branches, a left one and a right one, and you just wrap them across the stuff you just laid in there.
Like a bread tie.
Exactly. And you give it a little twist. And
I like you say exactly like I just came up with that
just
phrase.
like that, Kate. Like a bread tie.
Oh, Elizabeth, thank you for your order. She's getting some of these beautiful garlands today. Jen's shipping, so she'll get those out right away.
Today,
thank you, Lisa, for your order.
Your order will go out immediately today.
Yeah.
Because we're caught up this morning, that's good for you.
Yeah.
For the most part? Okay.
For the most part.
It's getting there. So then our tassel garland, our ivy garland, and all of these branches, I'm not going to work through the garland completely, but the goal is to blend. So once we've flattened, stacked, then you wire over the top and you blend the three things together and bring their leaves up through each other so that they look like a single cohesive piece. The beauty of this one is that it's going to have a nice heavy gauge wire to it. Do you see how it holds its shape? Because that's a pretty sturdy base. All kinds of twiggies and branches. If you love a rustic look and you want to run this combo down your like rustic trestle farmhouse table in your kitchen, this would be super cool because you could stagger candlesticks. I didn't bring any over here. Candlesticks in it, decor pieces of all types, and you could even lay some patriotic decor in here temporarily and then pull it out too. So it would give you a base that could span multiple seasons. Right now you could put your tulips in here. Oh, do I have any stems? That would be pretty. We could, this would be pretty. We could lay some seasonal lilacs. Lilacs are just blooming. My neighbor has the most beautiful, well cared for lilac bush that we all enjoy. This is so easy because these areas where I twisted it together, I can actually just pop the stem behind there. So I would recommend 3 nice big flowers, or if they're smaller, maybe 5.
In my garlands, I tend to do 3 if I'm putting it down a table and I'm putting candlesticks around it, for instance. But it just depends on what you're
What's
mixing.
the ultimate end result that you're after? Yes, here's 3. If we were to do 3, that would come out pretty balanced. So super easy concept to build on, and as you can imagine, the way these olivey toned greens and browns are, this is going to transition into fall. I'm always thinking about the next season ahead, but you could lay your pumpkins and pumpkin leaves in here, or oak leaves, and continue going with your fall theme after you do 4th of July. So I could see that working with sunflowers. Easy. So that's the elm leaf garland, the UV ivy garland, and then we called it the branch. What was the
woodland branch?
The woodland branch was the base garland here. So I will pop these out and save them for another look and stack this one off to the side.
Hi, Pat.
So that's combo number 1.
Thanks for insparking us today.
I like that word. I think we should use that word.
People are going to be
Inspark.
We're insparking.
Take a picture of me and put the word inspark. And
wait,
it will
I
be
need
my
to get a photo
definition.
of this anyway.
Okay.
Can I have a photo
My definition of inspark. I'm inspiring and sparking.
So let's do without the purple and then with the purple.
Okay. Here's without.
Okay.
Twisted together almost. The end isn't really connected, but you get the idea.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Did she blink?
And as everybody knows, we've been doing really well.
Okay, now you can do the purple.
Posting the pictures of these combinations that we do on daily lives so that you can be insparked later. You guys, I love it. I just want to make a t-shirt
The
that
lilac are perfect in there.
That has the definition of
You can just do the two, probably.
It's good.
Okay.
I do need a word for the year. Maybe the word for the year is InSpark.
InSpark. Put that on a t-shirt.
That's what I think.
You want me to take that out of the way?
Who had a definition? Oh, we were laughing because our friend yesterday, who is the farmer's market director, she came to our meeting and she had an asparagus shirt on with the definition of asparagus. And everybody's like, oh my God, I love your shirt. It was an asparagus definition shirt.
Oh.
A botanical asparagus
You
picture.
need a definition of an asparagus?
No, we need a definition of InSpark shirt.
Oh. InSpark. Amy's made up word.
I think there's a lot more people who liked asparagus than I realized. They were all at the meeting. They just wanted one. But she's the one who needs it because she directs the farmer's market and sells asparagus. She's the one who gave me my asparagus last year.
Oh, mine actually, I planted asparagus roots last fall, and I have a lot of asparagus this year.
Yes, me too.
Crazy. I'm letting it bolt a lot of it so that way it gets fluffier next year.
That's what I'm doing. Okay, guys, so here I've laid open this new garland that is a willow of some sort. Willow, full of life willow?
Willow, Fiona?
Full of life willow is what's coming to my brain. I don't know if that's correct or not.
We'll find out.
This is the garland.
Oh my gosh.
Berry only.
Full life willow.
Okay, I thought of a name. I remembered one. Bonus points for me.
Wait, is the garland called? Yeah, the garland's called the mini leaf garland. The stem is called full life willow. Don't know.
I was
the
close.
garland's only $39.
Close, but no cigar.
And 5.
Do you know what that means?
You guys, I think you guys make things up.
No, it's the true state. It's a saying. It's a thing.
Willow garland. There's the link and the coral berry. What is that garland called?
So what you're going to do, of course, is I have just reversed this. Here's another tip. Rather than stacking all of the ends, this one has a tip over here. This one has a nice tip over here. This one has a bad end on this side. The bad end is meaning only that it's not pretty. So I'm going to take this end here and I'm going to flip these berries and fold that tip back. Here we are, to create a new nice tip. And instead of stacking this cut end on top of this cut end, I'm going to flip it so that we are reversing them.
By the way, this is the Summer Sunshine Garland. It was $54.99. It's on sale for $41 today.
So the berries 41, and remind me again, what was the little?
39.
39 and 41
for the mini leaf garland.
Got it. So this is a very affordable
and they're both
stack.
I would layer more with that. Personally.
You would put another one in there. You know what would look good with it? Now that you mention it,
oh yeah, that one.
This is a pothos that's also UV protected. So not only do we have a pretty ivy, we have this brighter pothos.
It's only $18 for this garland. It's a UV protected pothos leaf garland for $18. It's 5 feet long.
To the stack. How about that?
They're all 5 feet. Good job.
Well, I like the willow because just like the first twig garland, this is acting as your wire. You have not got to buy anything else to make it go together. We're just going to twist the wires around each other. Do you need like an action shot here?
Oh yeah, I should.
Action.
Oh wait, I dropped the same link again. Hold on, let me fix this. I said pothos garland, but I linked the summer sunshine.
You linked the wrong thing. So the pothos is a wired garland.
Hold on, I'm almost to the end of my coffee.
Has a plastic stem. And the other thing to note about this one is it will work outside.
She's like freezing.
I'm freezing. So
I'm taking photos behind the scenes, you guys.
So the photos are working for your viewing later. Then you don't have to go through a video. You can quickly scan some pictures that she'll post in a post.
That kind of helps because then you can, freeze frame, see what the finished product looks like. So as I work my way down, summery. Ooh, you could put yellow in this. That would be really fun. Do we have any yellow in here?
I don't know that we have a
Do you want me to?
But
yes, we do. We have an echinacea down there.
Do I?
Yep.
Okay, she's going to force me to put yellow in.
Yeah, you have to.
Then it's going to match my house, which I've done in pink, coral, and yellow, and I did use this color combo. So our twists, now I've done 4 twists, I think, across the length of it. You could do a couple more. And when you get to the end, all these little things just stack up. Give it one last securing twist, and you'll be done.
I'm struggling with my links today, sorry. Hey, if you're watching in replay on YouTube or anywhere else where you're not seeing my links, You can just go to magnoliasne.com for Nebraska, and all of these things pop up. You can search in the search bar. You can hit shop all and filter by garlands, and you'll see all the garlands pop up. Super easy to shop online, but we are live 6 days a week on Facebook. That's where the original videos are. So if you want to join us live, highly recommend it. The schedule for our Facebook Lives is the Facebook cover photo. So you can check out our schedule.
All the instructions. So the fun thing about the twiggy garland is these little babies have wire up to this point. There's kind of a monofilament at the end here, but you can twist and shorten by spiraling them around your finger. So for added texture, just give a few of them some spirals, and that would be done. Now, I like the idea of adding the yellow. Do you want a photo before I do?
Yes, I will. Gloria, thank you for your order today. Yeah, I'll snap a photo here quick.
That'll be pretty. This will look real summery.
Okay, yeah, hold that baby up, and we'll snap a photo. 1, 2, 3. And did she blink? She didn't. Wow, it's a miracle.
So if you were to lay these in here, you could certainly cut them shorter. I'm not going to cut any materials or remove any tags today, so I'm just lightly popping them in behind one of the wires, and you'll see what you think here of the yellow.
Mary said, and we love those 6 days a week on Facebook.
Thank you, Mary. I love it when you guys join us, and you're so consistent in being here with us online. It's like getting together with the Magnolias flower family, because we are. So cool. Hey, if anybody's out and about in our area, tonight is the sculpture reception for the new sculptures that they brought downtown. Do we have 18, I think, new sculptures from various artists? I believe they're all from the region, not necessarily all from Nebraska. Kate and I are going to go down. I got my tennis shoes on. We're going to go down and walk through and meet the artists, and I assume we're going to walk and look at some sculptures. We have a new one on the corner down by the bridal shop. It's just a beautiful design. I love it. I would put it in my garden. Okay, here it is with yellow. Ready for that picture. Thank you, thank you. Caitlin, Ann, hello. Take a picture.
Caitlin Ann. She pulled out the Caitlin Ann. Sorry, I'm reading our messages.
Caitlin Ann. Get with it, Caitlin. Okay. She's never been a Caitlin. Nobody cares about her name. It's Kate. Yeah. It's just Kate. I don't think we ever called you Caitlin.
So, Becky, you could potentially buy these components and cut them to size and use, like, if you only that she's wondering if you can do shorter, you'd have to cut it. And then you could use the smaller section that's left over as like a tray swag.
I would do that, or give it as a gift. Yeah. Because you literally, if you're going to add the yellow, you'd only need 2 stems of yellow. If you cut off the paper wrap stem of the willow or the berry, just use some glue at the end where you cut so the paper doesn't unwrap. That's all I'd recommend for that. You could probably use tape in a pinch, but glue makes it look prettier. So that is a very bright, fun, wispy, airy, summery combination over a mirror, on a railing, like Kate has the short stem wall of drywall. This would fit and look beautiful on that.
Yeah, it's fun.
It is a good idea. Okay, let's grab this one off behind here and swap it out.
If you can get it to fit. Perhaps. Terry said, I so enjoy watching live designs almost every day.
We like to present them. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. So here's a good one. This is a funky and fun one. I think this is the only one we have like this right now. This piece is constructed on an angel vine base. It's maybe meant to be more of a vertical hanging garland in that they added a ring for you to hang here. It's $84.99. Is that the correct price?
Yes.
And it's loaded with succulents and hydrangeas.
This is an everyday style.
So we have a coordinating pick, a coordinating wreath, and a candle ring, which is a little small wreath. This one I'm going to add some lavender to.
Ooh, and you could put some of that bendy vine in it.
Oh, that'd be good. So the garland that we're using here is much longer. I'm just going to find the center. And here's the middle. This is a lavender garland.
I believe Simple lavender garland on sale for $18. There is 2.
Okay. We are out of the matching wreath, I believe. And we only have 2 of these left. Okay. First come, first serve. So I've found the middle of my lavender. Now I'm going to find, whoa, there was my drink.
Oh, right in the trash can.
I spilled it into the garbage.
I was lucky.
We're going to find the center of the garland here and I'm going to tuck him in. Now, because of the length issue, I'm going to weave like through here. So we started through the middle, and we're going to flip it in between. Basically, it's getting tucked underneath some stems, and I'm going to lightly flip it back and forth to help it fill and make it look full, while shortening the lavender one to match up to the length of my base. This is going to work just peachy. Look how pretty that looks. So it has softly flowed through because this garland is a plastic, non-wired garland. So it's going to be wimpy. It doesn't have any wire to support itself. This I envision more as a table centerpiece. The base garland isn't so huge. This is much shorter already than the other two I've shown you, so maybe this is more appropriate for your table size. Plus it is really just decorator colors and non-seasonal. If you love succulents, this is a great one for you. There's 1, 2, 3 succulents in this piece that come with it. Let's make sure he's not hiding. All right, so that's just woven through there. Makes it look super full. And then Kate's suggesting we put this contrasting item in here. So this is one of our bendy vines. If you guys haven't heard the term bendy vine, it's just our own phrase, kind of like in sparking. Bendy vine came about as a terminology for any kind of twig-based vine that is really bendy and flexible. And these kinds of things are premium in our design eyes because we just like the ability to add this kind of texture, wrap and hold things, create interest, use it to dress up the stem bundles that we make as drop-ins. So if this just gets added in, I wonder what the best way to do this is. Probably if I want to just show the whole thing, I would secure, let's go down this way, secure the end and then just loop it through. I would say you'd use the section at the base to sort of twist and tie and secure. And then I think I just split it and pull it through in loops. So you can take the product and loop it down. I'm going to drop my drink again. Let's move that over there. Okay. Like this. It's weaving back and forth also, but we're going to have to make sure it stays put. So basically I'd take one of the little wingies and I'd go, wingy is not a technical term, but it will be today. I'll go around the entire twig base of the other thing and cross over the purple and twist it with another guy. So if I can secure it, I can be confident that I'll be able to mess with it and it won't come apart. So I'm going to take this little baby, pull him out as a single, and I'm going to use him at the top to secure.
Ooh, Lisa just got the lavender garland.
Uh-oh, that means there's only one left. I better not twist this in here too hard. Because I'm trying to just take a vine and secure it by wrapping it around and giving it a twist on the other side.
Well, Terry said, I'm way over here in West Virginia, so I'd love to visit. Well, you can just hop in your car and take that 15-hour drive.
But it's beautiful in West Virginia. I can't say that I've been there.
No.
I'm trying to think. Is there a reason we would have driven through West Virginia?
We were going to go this summer because Jordan's brother just moved there, but we have not.
Oh, yeah. Where does he live again? Do you remember where he moved to?
Somewhere by, I don't remember.
Okay, we don't know where he moved. He lives there.
It's a tiny town. Well, thank you for your order, Lisa, and thank you, other Lisa, for your order.
Okay.
Happy to have ya.
How insparking is this, Kate? Are you guys all insparked?
Look at that. Wow. Call me insparked.
The word of the day. We should have a quiz tomorrow, and somebody should win a prize if they remember today's word of the day.
That's a good idea. What was Amy's made-up word? Yeah, we're going to have to remember to do that.
So we did the radio show.
Someone commented tomorrow, and as soon as I read the comment, I'll remember that you're going to get a freebie.
Okay. If you tell us. No, we did the radio show, and it was like the whole thing of them giving away these Mother's Day prizes is that you have to know the mom phrase of the day.
Yes.
To be eligible.
The mom phrase that pays.
The mom phrase that pays on the radio station. So when he came to our store, it was, stop doing that.
Don't touch that.
Don't touch that.
It was do not touch that.
Do not touch that.
Yes.
Was the mom phrase that pays. Okay.
Yes.
I like that. Oh, cute. Look,
Wow.
Good idea. I like it.
That is stunning.
So it gets, oops, here's some extra pieces. It gets a little wild and crazy. Maybe you'd want to cut and use less, but I didn't want to take apart my material here. So just showing you how it wove and caught. We've woven it, we've looped it, we caught it here, we caught it here, we caught it here. All these little pieces are just super flexible. I do like to make spirals. I don't like to spiral everything because it's like overkill if you curl it all, but some pieces are good. I think some pieces are good.
That cream wrapped twig bendy vine garland is $19.
Nice. It's also one of the things that you'll see me cutting up and just using single strands. Sorry.
Now I got a photo where it doesn't look great.
I was just about to, the pop, drinking the pop. It's coming back on me there. Okay. So this piece has companions. I don't know that I have. Oh, I do. Here we go. Here's the
You make it look so easy, Nomi says. Mine never look like yours.
Well, years of practice. That's all I can say.
Said that they should rent a bus and do some pickups along the way. You could go from coast to coast.
Wouldn't that be funny? That'd be so funny.
Okay. That would be a long bus ride.
Now behind me on the fireplace is a beautiful wreath, although we did not shape it. It's kind of flat. Here's its matching garland. We don't have any other pieces of this combo. I think we just have a wreath and a garland.
What is
to choose from?
Called?
What is it called? The tag says mixed fern eucalyptus garland, 5 feet long.
Yeah, there it is.
5 feet long. We're going to use this as the base. We're going to add a little floral in. I wish we weren't out of that purple fairy.
The wreath is $64 and the garland is $49 today. I'm dropping a link to both.
Okay. So I love the combination. We have some eucalyptus here. We have another leaf that I would not say I know what that leaf is supposed to be. There are natural twigs in here. If you look close, can you see the real twigs? Real twigs tucked in. Here is the structure, so it's quite heavy duty. This one will hold its shape. And there's a seed piece. This is really neat. That's a hand wrap, kind of a plastic combination wrapped in there. Plastic ferns, fabric eucalyptus pieces, and then there's this unusual little green pom-pom situation. So lots going on. We're going to take the tip here, just like I did on all the others, and we're flipping. We're bending it, hiding the raw end, and we're replacing it with new tips by popping up the ferns and the eucalyptus here.
Hello, Sharon, joining late. She says hello. Linda said everybody. The succulents and lavender garland is gorgeous. Joanne got her daughter hooked on bendy vines. She took some home with her Sunday to use on her arrangement.
It's just an easy way to connect things and add interest and texture. So these two are also the same length. Now that I've opened up the fern piece, we can lay in the floral. Whoops, this garland is called, no, don't know. $34.99 was the regular price. I assume you got a sale one for me.
Yeah, let's see. What was that? The purple garland? What is that thing called?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, purple garland worked. It's called the Purple Rain Pansy Garland. Is that the pansy garland? Yes.
Oh yeah, there's a couple.
Purple Rain Pansy Garland. It was $34.99. It's now only $26.
Oh, really? This is a lot going on for 26 bucks.
It's a good deal.
Good price. So I'm lifting it up a little bit, fanning it out.
Hi, Susie.
Laying these two garlands, the stems of them, the bases, I'm trying to wiggle them next to each other. Because if you want to secure them down, one on top, oops, we're not coming out even. If you want to secure them down one on top of the other, you want to get them good and stacked. So they are tightly stacked. And I feel like this could use another item. What else could I twist in here? Oh, this would be gorgeous. I have lots of goodies in my stash. So as we build it, let's work in these beautiful white lilacs. This will look like a bridal piece also, or just a very romantic. What is that look called? Cottage core? Is that our look?
Cottage grove or
cottage look? Well, I mean, as a design element, a concept, an aesthetic, cottage core is a thing. And people are decorating with maximalism in cottage designs. Have you guys dug through, I don't know, is it maybe on Reels? I'm seeing this. Maybe they are Facebook based, but one gal, I don't think I followed her. I think I just came across it. She had cabinets and cabinets chock full of antique dishes. And I'm talking every cabinet was loaded back to front, solid full of antique dishes. And I think she was calling her look cottagecore maximalism, where it was just like more is more. So she had majolica, pottery, the cabinet was full of it. She had just everything solid. I don't think that's me, but I have a lot of cool stuff. I could definitely fill a different house with the stuff I have stashed in storage. This to me feels romantic and beautiful, like you'd want to pair it with a springtime dinner table, outdoor patio picnic, and then have all this romantic color either hanging or winding through the table.
Yes. So Janice, the garland behind Mom, we showed a little bit earlier. So that one is echinacea, the summer sunshine garland, the willow garland, and the pothos garland layered up, and there's 3 stems of echinacea in it.
Mm-hmm.
Sharon, the wreath, she's wondering if it can be outside behind you. I think it'd be fine.
Yes, this wreath can be. So like I said, we haven't shaped it. You know how weird I am about shaping. It needs shaping, please shape it.
Shape, shape, shape.
Lift it and fluff it up. So because it's built on this type of base and it does have all plastic and fabric components, it'd be great outside. I think you're safe there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the lilacs look beautiful. I just went ahead and added those before she took a photo. And I'm going to put a third one going this direction down
and that
here.
is the new white lilac.
I would cut them, but you know, I'm not cutting them for this purpose.
They are
this
for
is
sale.
Just being lightly secured so you can be sparked, guys.
The lilac is on sale for $11, by the way, and we just got them in.
They were lost in somebody's warehouse.
They were. They literally were.
So that's how they arrived to us just now. I like the idea of the lilacs because it's a nice dose of large flower when you got all these little bitty flowers, and I like the variegated greens that this comes with. It lightens and brightens the whole look up. So lightly twisted the stems from the background up through the top, and you can see I've pulled out no wires so far. Everything I've been showing you has been twisted with the components that we're selecting. It's easy to do this, and it's then reversible. You know, you haven't made anything that can't be undone and changed up next year.
Smile. 1, 2, 3. Cheese.
So your touch of lavender, touch of purple. This would be great with hot pink added. I think you could add yellow to this for sure. Maybe you could add some coral, but the purple and white combo predominantly is, I know, popular with our customers. They love purples. And there's plenty of purple to go around.
Purple is very popular, yeah.
I gotta keep going. I got a lot of ideas. And
yes, you have 15 minutes.
Okay,
left.
Let's get into some furniture over here. Some furniture.
Can I take this one from you?
Yes. I don't want to drop stuff off over there. And those
Are these
candlesticks are at risk.
No?
I think I'm going to hit them and knock them on the floor.
Okay. So no, that's a no.
So take the candlesticks away before because I almost dumped them.
I don't think we have time for them anyway.
I just
There's
lost
so many
a
good
star.
ideas. You lost a star? Oh, here it is.
We're going to have to glue that star back on.
Yep. And you're dropping butterflies. What are you doing back here?
I'm making a mess, Kate.
It's like lilacs and butterflies.
Is the funnest thing we've ever gotten for 4th of July decoration or Memorial Day. Isn't that just great with the little hats? There's a pick and there's a garland. I assume the pick is not sold out. Maybe I should have asked before I said.
No, we have it.
We still have it. Okay,
yep.
Good. Well, I probably this time got
Americana hat.
I probably got smart this time because usually we run out of stuff.
We never have enough 4th of July. Right. It
seems like everybody wants to see 4th of July and then bam, it's gone. So I am going to, I think, use, well, I don't know if I need 2 ferns. We don't have any garlands that are red.
Hat. Dropping a link to the Americana hat stem and garland. Garland is $30 today.
Okay. And here is a beautiful, now this bendy vine base is the biggest one that has the rubbery brown coating. So if you feel this coating, if you purchase this particular material is the kind of thing I don't put outside. Something about this texture will turn blue, teal blue outside so fast. So just know that will happen if you put it outside.
This is the forest fern garland for $54.99.
So it has a lot of wingies. That's another technical term. The wingies are happening. Here's a wingy over here and a wingy over there. Look at how many pieces and parts are flying off of the base. So that's going to be a nice, loose, airy design if you're not one to like solid, compact things. This is maybe the look for you. So I am going with the wingies and I'm loosening them up so that I can lay the other garland down. So I think I will. I don't really have another color to mix.
Well, let's
successfully.
see.
I think I'll just lay this fern in. So this would be a
super
ferny. A fern to fatten it up.
And that one looks longer. So what's your trick, Mom, for layering short and long garlands?
So I center it, and in this concept, I'm going to be okay with the fact that this garland is going to extend beyond both ends. I just try to do it equally. This is an interesting outdoor safe construction because this plastic tube, there's slits in it and the ferns are inserted in the plastic tube. It is really sturdy, so if I bend it, you're going to see it holds its shape very well. And this is natural touch fern, so it has realism to it as well as the base fern. Both of these are real touch fern concepts. One's twiggy and one's more dense. And then before we add twist any wires, we're going to take this touchy little thing with stars here. I don't want to snag it on all these twigs. I need to flip it over and we need to center it also. Now I've lost 2 stars just from trying to.
That has been our display sample for
He's been in this room a bit, so he's had a little life.
He's getting abused. This is the Real Touch Maidenhair Garland. There it is, $54.
Okay, it's a gorgeous one. We have sold out of all the little candle rings and things that matched it, but oh well. Okay,
oh well.
Centering this here looks good to me. I'm eyeballing it. You could get technical and measure if you wanted to really find the centers. So now I just need to grab from the back some of these wires that are part of the base structure, and here we have a left and a right one. That's what we need. And you just cross the left and the right over top of all of your stack of 3 types of things, and I'm twisting it like a twisty. That's all there is to it.
Yes, the second fern is Real Touch. Is the first one Real Touch
They
too?
both are Real Touch, and this bendy is very, very nice. It's just not happy outside.
There you go.
So the material is
the Real Touch Maidenhair Garland for $54. That would be fine outside.
Yes, the one in the middle is a good outdoor piece. She's right.
Yep. Barbara, yes, we are rooting more curly willows, so probably 10 days until we have more.
I will watch it. I wanted to check it today.
I did. I looked at it.
Okay.
There's little tiny little slivers.
We're going to make sure they get nice roots before they come, before they have to make a trip.
Mm-hmm. We could, I mean, people do send like just straight twigs, but I figured you want to make sure it's rooting before you send it.
It has plenty of time this summer to grow.
Yeah. Yep.
And my curly willow is getting all of its
Just leave
leaves.
a spot for it in your planters.
Well, and they just are sticks, so you just pretty much take like a wooden spoon, make a hole with the handle, and stick it in there.
Yep.
So even if you've planted things, it'll easily go in. So now I've grabbed a couple of vines, and I've pulled them from the back around my ferns. Here I've run out of the color, so I'm just going to twist the 2 ferns together and shaping them, fluffing them up. This would be a cool table centerpiece because I would put my decor into this. That might be like, I don't know, are you going to do a big party with balloons? Or are you going to do a bunch of little, what else could you use for decorating? Little flags could be tucked in here, standing. They'd actually stand up because you could use these vines to secure them.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good ideas. I like that. This would look great over a mirror. I would like that look too.
You look like the 4th of July. Makes you want a hot dog real bad.
Good one. Good one.
Who is that actress? Jennifer Coolidge?
Jennifer Coolidge.
Man,
everybody likes to emulate her funny little voice.
Make me want a hot dog real bad. She's so funny.
I've never heard you try to copy her before.
I can't. But you know who can copy her?
Who?
Ariana Grande.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, that was like the best.
I've seen her on Who's talk show. It was great.
Oh, yeah.
What's his bucket? His talk show. That was funny.
So funny.
Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah.
Ariana Grande doing everybody's voices, including singing like Cher.
Yeah.
That's a priceless. Look.
Hi, Rose. So there you have it. But here in Nebraska, do you guys have this where you are? We don't just have plain hot dogs, we have pink hot dogs.
Oh, it's a thing.
Is that just like a Midwestern or Nebraskan thing? We have pink hot dogs.
I don't know what's in them.
Red dye 40.
Some of them are made at our local locker, and people they call them Roggy dogs because the family name is Roggy.
Yeah.
So Roggy dogs are very popular where we live, and they're pink hot dogs.
Let me know. I'll send you a hot dog.
Photo. There we go.
Is this your last one, or are you gonna try to?
I'm gonna try to put one more together.
Okay.
Yes. One more for sure.
7 minutes. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
So you get your fun little twiggies and wingies all together, and I dropped off a couple stars. They'll be glued back onto my display garland. But this one might be a very fun combination of natural components that you could top with a different accent topper. Whatever is maybe sparking ideas. Hopefully it's in sparking.
We're in sparking you.
Okay, this is another fern option I wanted to tell you about. So we've used 2 ferns there. Here's fern number 3. Is that all my fern choices? Do I have 3 ferns and we've covered it all?
Well, we have an unwired maidenhair fern garland. That's $24, and then we have the mixed fern eucalyptus, which we already showed. So
we actually have 4,
and another one, but I don't think it's in this
showing 3 of the 4.
So this is the 6-foot mixed greens fern garland for $39.
There's a lot going on here. This has a wired structure base, hand wrapped wire. It's fabric and plastic. I wouldn't call this real touch.
No, but it's varied, which is
very airy. And this maidenhair fern in here is finer than the other maidenhair fern. Like for instance, here, can you see the difference? This is chunkier. This is finer, so it's a lot airier.
I'm gonna snap a photo of it laying on the table here.
I'm going to grab the rest of my things.
See the prettiness.
Now you could use that fern. I'm going to show option A and not wire this in. I think the same length or close. How close are these? This is the Posh Peony Garland. Oh, it's shorter. So if you were to lay the Posh Peony Garland, you'd need to center it and have about 6 inches of green extending beyond the Posh Peony. Here is a quick
I'm going to drop a link to the whole Posh Peony collection, but the garland's on sale for $52.
So if you layered up this $52 peony garland, I would put in your other accent colors. Do you want a photo of this even though I'm not going to wire it together as a combo?
If you're going to kind of shape it. We can also shape it, and I can photograph it later, Mom.
Okay. So there's a quick look at how that would combo up. It would make your peony garland look much fuller and have all that extra fern. The peony comes with leaves, but it comes with no ferns. So here is the Posh Peony close up. It is also the combination piece that we have the most components to match. So the candle rings, the wreath, the teardrop. It's actually the only thing that has a teardrop that matches also. So that's different because I didn't get any other pre-made teardrops before.
True.
That's the one. And then we're going to put on here this little guy. Now this is super sturdy. It has a matching wreath. This is called the Celebrant. It's got a similar structure. I suppose it's from the same vendor that made just the twig base.
I think so, yeah. So the Celebrant wreath is $54 and the garland is $46.
And it's coming with these white flowers. How's our links here? We're going to need to center it. And I'm also going to flip well, this one has a twig on both ends. So this one actually is equal in the twigginess on both ends. And maybe I'm not going to worry too much about this one because this end is not bad. So we're going to lay these together and give about a foot of green fern sticking out beyond. I had it on the table, and then I made the mistake of picking it up. Okay, that works.
Love that. Lisa had pink hot dogs in Virginia where she used to live.
Yes, I think pink hot dogs are universal.
I didn't know if they were. Kind of like Dorothy Lynch. People don't have Dorothy Lynch.
Oh.
What a sad life that must be.
Now you have to tell them what Dorothy Lynch is.
I don't know what it is. It's like a better version of Thousand Island.
Salad dressing that is made in 30 minutes away where Sharon lives in Columbus.
So good.
It's a thing. Salad dressing. Okay, and then we got that stack, and the last thing we're going to do is add some lavender color Before we wire it together, this is a gorgeous clematis. This is definitely shorter. This is only a 4-foot garland, so he's going to get centered in the middle, more or less. Might do a better job of measuring that one out. And
that
then,
is $18.
That's a good looking outdoor safe. Of these pieces, the clematis is the outdoor item. I wouldn't say the other ones are going to be great.
The UV protected ivy and the pothos, though.
Yes, you could twist it with the ivy and the pothos for outdoor use. That would work. So I'm just going to grab my little twigs and pull them around and twist them to grab my fern base. And the twiggy garland with the white flowers, the celebrant garland, is the one that's going to be useful to secure all the things together. I didn't put it on the back because the compactness of it is narrower than the green fern. But I can take a twig from the celebrant garland and wrap around under and catch everything together. Somebody's going to have a fun time taking all this stuff apart when you guys buy it, and I have made it tightly wired.
Like a designer.
That is what's going to happen. Somebody's going to yell at me. But we're going to get this just caught enough that you can get a good look at the combo and see how you feel about it. You could then take the base, the ferns, and deepen it up towards the summertime. You could do red berries in it and use it for 4th of July design. Maybe you've got some red berries. Literally, Christmas berries can become patriotic looking if you do it right. So that is a very full look. This fern has got a lot going on. Okay, this is my last combo today. I don't know if anybody has any other questions. Behind me on the fireplace is a beautiful little fern design with a mushroom in it. And that is, might be a one only. I'm going to guess it's the last one. It just came over from the store. So if that catches your eye and you like ferns, this design might be for you.
Becky is wondering about getting more trap orange vanilla. Yes, I do need to do a trap order. It is not placed, but we will be getting more.
We've been working through all the different brands, getting our reorders done. So far, we haven't had any problems with any shipments. Everybody's been able to provide what we're asking for.
Yeah.
So that's
Diane said, so glad I switched to faux flowers for outside decor. So dry in Minnesota.
Yes.
They'll survive heat and dry weather.
We are going straight to beautiful weather when normally I guess our conversation yesterday was that last year at this time it was quite wet. This year it's much nicer. I think that's why everybody's just bombarding all the greenhouses and they're selling more because it's better planting weather for your garden, but it is not great for the farmers around.
Last year I remember I couldn't get my garden planted until well after Mother's Day.
That's kind of what I remember. So this year I'm extra early and I'm so excited because I actually have spinach and lettuce ready to eat.
I had volunteer lettuce from last year growing.
Look at this.
Beautiful.
So fun.
I'll snap a photo when we log off here.
Is awesome. So if you love ferns, this little baby, if you want to find it online, is called the Amber Valley Centerpiece with a resin mushroom as part of the design. I think that's just a sweet little accent piece. You could add color to it if you wanted to, but it's a good compliment if you are a fern lover. That's going to be the one for you.
Beautiful.
And there's our clematis worked right in.
Way to go. Way to inspire and spark.
Sparking ideas and inspiring. We'll see if anybody remembers the word of the day today, which is in-spark.
Yeah.
We'll ask you tomorrow. Very fun. So I'm going to say this is about, how many combos did I do? 6 or 7? And you've got some pre-made ones ready to go in the online store that we showed you. All of these are in stock, some of them low quantities, so grab them up while you can. I think that we're at the end of our spring season, so some of these items are spring.
What was the name of that
This is called Amber Valley Centerpiece.
Amber Valley. Okay, Annette, if you don't search it, I'll get a link here as soon as we hop off. Amber Valley.
Awesome.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out with us.
Tomorrow, fun day. It'll be Friday. For real tomorrow. We'll see you then. Thank you so much for joining. Bye-bye.